So today's experiment is meant to be, for a lack of a better word, a mini, or it's not going to be a mini experiment per se, but my goal is to finish this entire experiment in a single day or a single stream. So I have no idea how long this is going to take. It could take 2 hours. No, we're not experimenting on Minnie. I would not do this experiment on any other person besides myself. So in order to make this experiment a reality, the idea is the following. To prevent myself from shrimping, I will put a monitor on myself to make sure that I'm not shrimping, and then if I ever say sorry, I will be shocked. And you may ask, that seems a little unethical. And so I'm going to define shrimping as it's going to monitor the angle of my neck and make sure that I'm not leaning too far forward or backwards. And if I lean too far forward or backwards, I get shocked. So that will be the devices today. So in order to accomplish this, I think we're going to need this. So I think we're going to need... we're going to need 2 tens units. That's what shrimping is. I thought it's that or your back, right? It's your posture, right? We're going to need this. We are going to need an accelerometer, which we are going to use. We are also going to need some relays to turn on our stations, and then, of course, a driver. Now, for those of you who may or may not know, so a streamer care kit automating the streamer chat redeem care. Exactly. If this one works, I'll need one because I'm as bad as Mr. Burns. Oh, I can make that on the fly. Like, I already know how to make... Or, well, I have ideas on how to make that. So, the first thing... Isn't Pavlov using positive reinforcement, not negative reinforcement? Shouldn't you be rewarding yourself instead of punishing? You can use both. You can tell I'm excited because my wings are going faster than usual. Can a shrimp a shrimp while whale shrimping is shrimpception? I am not sure. Also, hello, Silver Moon. Long time no see. Okay. So, let's go ahead and open up our code. Now, for a change of code, I had to slightly do something else. What do the wings measure? How is wing speed set? Wing speed set is set by my excitement. Or time, because it slowly goes faster and faster until it doesn't move. Whichever one comes first. Okay, so we are actually having to do a tiny bit of Python to get this accomplished. I blitzed this out in like 25 minutes? I don't know. Wolf with Sword would know how many minutes it took me to blitz this out. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I know, right? I know, we're using a different language on this channel. So the reason why is that we need to we need to utilize a library, real-time STT. So essentially we need this in order to be able to convert our chat over. Good code today? No. Don't worry. You guys won't have to see the good code. I already made the good code. It's all here. So it's pretty simple. All it does is it listens for whenever we're saying something. Once we say something, it will wait until we're done talking, so like 2 seconds, and then it will send that in Twitch chat. So if I run this guy, what should happen? Start with debugging. Give me a sec. Music's slightly too loud for my taste. Okay, so now what should happen is if we're checking the debug console once I stop talking for a second. Oh, we have a slight skill issue. Give me one moment. Diagnosis skill issue. One moment. Oh, no. This is what happens. Still refusing to use anything other than TCP, huh? Yeah, exactly. Alright, so this should type in Twitch chat. I hope. So it's able to convert whatever I'm actively saying into words, and then we use a IRC thing to open a socket and essentially send the message. So this is essentially how we are going to be able to detect if I do say sorry. I think it's pretty nifty. So TTS, text to speech. That seems dangerous. This seems dangerous. Dang, the chat messages are spoiling the stream. It's so odd because the lag makes it show up just as you start talking. Oh, really? That's insane. That's actually pretty cool. But yeah, that's what we are going to try to be harnessing today. To make that happen, though, we're going to have to start putting together a circuit and make it work. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and solder a MPU, which is just an accelerometer. I can predict what Oria is saying now before she says it, winning bets. Oh, really? So on your guys' end, it is before? Like, it sends it in chat before you guys hear it? That's pretty interesting. I could have added a delay, I guess, but I didn't think there was that large of a delay, to be perfectly honest. All right. Pretty much just as you start. How does this dolphin-human hybrid have better closed captioning than most TVs? We don't talk about that. Also, open source libraries. Open source libraries. That's the actual answer. I'm mostly impressed with the code processing it that fast. Well, it's actual. So we're not using a poor option. We're using a better option. So I'm not overly surprised. It's got to be the echolocation. No, I actually don't have any echolocation on right now. And then, how are you guys doing on this fine Friday? Also, hello, Adam McRae. Welcome in. And Jalopy. Yeah, dude, I'm kind of excited about this experiment. I didn't decide to include the shrimping thing until, like, 10 minutes before stream. But then I figured it would be fun to add it. Oh, it's a 4-day weekend? Yeah, I took today off work because I don't know. I just wasn't feeling 100%. Okay, let's see. You might want to look up the definition of shrimping. Oh, well, I assume it's technically with your back. So you are. Okay, I need to flip this guy over and then solder it. And then I want to hold this in place. Okay. Should be easy enough, right? I can't believe you're streaming well and well. What do you mean by that, Crow? I have bro, I've streamed in far worse conditions than I'm currently in. I'm not in, like, a bad condition or anything. Actually, I should not use that for a little standoff. Let's go ahead and turn on our soldering station and get going. Okay. All right. Yeah, so does anyone have any exciting weekend plans? Because myself, I don't have too much going on. I am just probably going to try to see how far. From what my experience, no streamer is ever 70% in the OKO meter. Well, especially if you watch VTubers, right? Because how many VTubers can truly be mentally sane at a time? I skipped lunch so I can skip one sub. Please don't tell me that's the actual case, Cogs. Like, unironically, do not do that. Do not do that for any reason. Okay. So we need to solder these. One pin too far over. And I'm just holding it in place using a breadboard. I'm debating if I want to use a perf board or not for the actual application. But for the moment, the answer is no. Or it's a maybe, actually. It really depends. Again, I'm kind of worried about finishing this project too fast. You can say that, and then I'm in the middle of, do I drop another sub, save my money, or buy a new car tomorrow? Touch call. Can you sell me on the car? Yeah, what type of car are you getting? You should definitely get a car. Oh, I need to turn on my fume extractor. Whoopsie. Drivable? You should buy the new car, like, obviously. That's beyond, like, a question. Like, do you want to be able to get to work? Do you want to be able to drive places? It's a Hyundai? Oh, Hyundai. It's a Hyundai, okay. If you finish too fast, you'll just have to spend the rest of stream talking to us. Yeah, I guess so. Also, I'm not sure if you guys can see. Oh. We'll see if I can get some good solders. Let's see. What else has been new in life? Got to make a new short, which was fun. Or, well, not got to make a new short, got to release a new short. Maple made a lovely short for the YouTube channel. Did pretty well. Which I'm excited about. If she's here at the moment. Oh, hello, Maple. Ask a question, question mark. Yeah, ask a question, question mark. Not the best job with soldering, but I believe that's all on Maple. Pokemon. It's all on Maple. Everything is all on Maple. It's kind of an emergency. The one I drive right now is dying and won't make it past the winter. Then you should definitely get the car. That's not even a question, right? Sorry, had to sneeze. Okay, so not the best soldering job. But I think this is okay, right? The ADO is a little heavy. But everything else looks okay. I'd say that's passable. Okay. Let's move forward. Also, hello, Muddy Dressy. Muddy Dressy. That's an interesting name. I know, just wanted to see how easily you try and deter the sub drop. Yeah, I'm, like, no. Also, hello, Stuffy Sneeze. Welcome in. Funny that you put the little thingy right after I sneezed. You weren't causing that, right? Oh, hey, Sparks. Welcome in. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the relays as well right now. The reason why we are using 2 of these, by the way, even though they have 2 outputs each, is that I want to be able to control them separately. So that's why. Oh gosh, wait, guys. What happens if we get in the feedback loop of, like, if I shock myself and then, like, I recoil in pain, and that causes me to shock myself and recoil in pain, and then I shock myself and recoil in pain? That would never happen, right? It'll probably be another month or so before I have the spare cash to pull that stunt again. Rest easy. Oh, good. Nice little feedback loop. Put a delay on it. Realistically, I will. Please don't do that. Isn't that a programming issue? Maybe. You gotta keep in mind, I'm not the best programmer, right? I am not the best person at hardware. I'm not the best person at software. I'm not the best person at designing, documentation, or really anything. I'm kind of... dude, I think it's like a presumption to say I'm a jack of all trades. I think it's a presumption to say I'm a jack of all trades. It's more like I'm a solid 9 of clubs in all trades. The delay sounds so bad, just enough time to realize you're about to get shocked right before you get shocked. Better than me. Huh? I don't think so, Sparks. Smart enough to try, not enough to know how to do it better. Listen, 9 of clubs have yet to see the 9 of clubs. What? Well, I mean, like, that's like the easiest... You added words there? Yeah, like, again, like, I feel like it's presumptuous for me to say, like, I'm a jack. Because, like, if we were, like, doing, like, if we were doing, like, aces high and seeing who could put down the bigger card, and we were doing, like, what certain people were, yeah. I would be a 9 of all. Anyways, let me take a quick drink. Today is, of course, some Earl Grey tea. I had a tiny bit of Earl Grey tea by a tiny bit another cup. So I'm probably going to be a bit hyper through the stream, but that's okay. I'm not presuming, like, super hyper. Oh. Alright, let's get this guy hooked up. Yeah, if you're a 9, then I'm easily an ace when aces are playing low, Sag. That's okay. I never claimed to be a master, but I have many size hammers. The jack basically is a strong enough card to fight off through the chat, but not good enough for the big leagues. Yeah, I feel like that describes me pretty well. Like, if you pull a random person off the street and have them do electronics, I think I could beat 9 out of 13 people. I would say that's fair. But any more than that's a little monka. Hey, Wacky, what's up? Just like 9 out of 13 dentists? Yeah. That seems like an oddly specific number. So 13 is how many cards there are of a single suit. I just smashed electronics together and guess it will work. Dude, I feel the exact same. And yes, Ty is now a mod, by the way, guys. Ty accepted the note. She accepted the note. I passed her in the middle of class. I sent Ty a handwritten note, like, writing on it, "Do you want to be my mod? Question mark. Yes and no," like the checkbox. Yes. So, yes. Yes, and I made you sign the document. That's a legally binding document. That's a legally binding X you just did. Right, handwriting? No, not handwriting, Jove. Also welcome in. Ty can moderate me now. Oh, no. That's okay. Hey, Tallarine. Long time no see. Have you been okay? Is this mod contract considered an NDA? No. It was literally like, you know, in elementary school when you pass back a note saying, "Do you like me? Yes, no." It was like, "Do you want a mod for me? Yes, no." Okay. Alright. So right now, I am just hooking up our power relays. Let me pull open what the power relays are supposed to look like. Boop. Boop. And boop. Okay. So again, we are using the one on the right over here. So we are reliant on using the DC supply negative. So, oh, other way. So DC supply negative is going to be our ground pin. Our positive pin is going to be our 3.3 volts from our microcontroller. And then our signal trigger will be from a GPIO. So yeah. And then on the other side, which will get set up, is the control device and the power source. So, let's go ahead and get moving. How does it feel to have Ori copy you this time? Yeah, I guess. Anywho. What would you feel if she sent it back and checked no? I would be sad, I guess. Because we had discussed it before. Like, there's a few people I've discussed it with before. So I guess I would be sad, perhaps. Anyways, let's get this guy connected. Also, by the way, I have no idea if this is going to work. I should probably level with y'all. I have no idea if any of this is going to work. Or if I can do it in a single stream. But I will have to. I guess we'll commit to the bit of, we'll commit to the bit so the stream never ends. It'll work. That's true. I have to believe in myself. Why wouldn't it work? Do you have a 12-volt battery ready to deploy the charge? I have 9-volt batteries. Or wait. Yeah, 9-volt batteries. They're actually 9-volt batteries. Oh, you should... Should we do a gamba, guys? Would you guys like to do a gamba? We could wait until a... Would you guys like to do the gamba now? I love gambaing. Okay. So I want to do a simple, like, over-under. I've got points to lose. If it doesn't work, you got enough people here that can assist in making it work. The feedback loop might be all on you, though. Yeah, it could be. I should have enough to power it just on those. And our inputs. Okay, same thing. If it wasn't for that tea last time, you could have gotten it in under 2 hours. Didn't it take me like 5 hours last time we did this bet? What about hunting exotic wildlife with non-lethal subsonic munition? No, thank you. I'm not a huge fan of causing pain to other things. That is not my MO. Alright. What would you want the over-under to be? Okay. Let's do... What do you guys think the fair over-under is? I want to say it's like 2.5 hours of stream time. So if we get it done in 2.5 hours of stream time... I would say 2.5 hours. You guys are thinking 4 hours is the over-under? There's no way this is gonna take me 4 hours. Are you guys delulu? Surely not, right? Surely not, right? I'm unfamiliar with what over-under means. It essentially means you will bet if it will take me over a certain period of time or under the certain period of time. So if we set the time, for instance, at 1 hour, if I had not finished the project, the people who bet over one time would lose. And that's how that would work. But I wouldn't run with, like, Spark's assumption. The bet is for and against, yes. And essentially, the divider time is win. And, of course, does not finish, does not... Well, no, that gives me 2 hours, right? So 2.5 hours. So 2.5 hours, according to stream time, would be the way that we're going to record this. Oh, man, this is going to be painful, too. Because I plan on hooking up the, a little bit more background. Yeah, we'll do 2.5 hours. I'll make the poll. Give me a second. Give me a sec. Okay. So, you got it? Oh my gosh, Ty's already being the bestest mod ever. You have a mod, make them do it. I'm not going to make a mod do it. Is there an LED indicator so we can see you get shocked? I can make one. But you'll see this guy light up red, is what should happen. So I guess you guys will have an indicator, and it will probably also put something in Twitch chat. Okay, I want to see how you guys are voting. I'm curious on how you guys are voting. Inquiring minds want to know. I will put 0 points on no laws. 1 is faith, 2 is no faith. Perfectly divided. And does it change colors from red to green when you're not being shocked, and red when you are getting shocked? It wouldn't change like that. It would change. It would be the way that this guy works is that when it is powered, it will show green regardless. When it turns on, it will turn on a red LED. Is the way that this guy works. And then we are also going to need. Darn. Okay. Who bet 69,000 points, guys? Oh my gosh, Linton, no. Dude, you're gonna lose. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Wow, you guys really believe in your streamer, huh? You got a lot of believers. Dude, I love the fact that we have some believers in chat, okay? That's good. That's good. That's good. That's only 1/2 of my points. You bet 1/2 of your points on this? It gave you the badge. I can see too. I have faith you'll avenge me for the tea. Yeah, I would never do something like... I would never do something like drink tea during it just to slow down on purpose, right? Alright. Anyways. I need... the battery, guys. Okay. Time to pull out bingo cards while we watch. No, that's okay. I would never procrastinate. That's okay. We never procrastinate. We never procrastinate. We never do evil things. We are good noodles. That's right. We're 100% farm raised good noodles. She wouldn't trust believers under the bus. She wouldn't throw trust believers under the right, chat. I would never. Do you guys think I would do that? Go on the internet and throw the believers? And we only make people complicit in fake hippo murders here. Oh my gosh. Don't trim your nails right before stream, apparently. It's the lesson we learned. Wait, are we supposed to be good Samaritans this stream? You don't have to be good Samaritans. I don't even know what that means. Well, actually, no, that just means, like, generally be a good person, right? I mean, you did throw Ty a bingo. Yeah, that's because I'm biased, you know? I don't think it matters who gets thrown under the bus as long as someone ends up under the bus. So true. Alright. Let me just see if this guy's working real quick. Want to see if the connectors are working. Way to test that. Just take this, connect this here and here. Yeah, okay, cool. That's working. Would now be a good time to say I can bench press a bus? How would you bench press a bus, bro? That I would be impressed, but also concerned for your health. It's 'cause I'm cool? Dang, I wish I was cool. Okay. Apologies, was just stretching a bit. So again, I want to get the sorry portion working first. That will probably be the technically harder issue, if I had to guess. But I do not know that for certain. Okay, looks like both are working. She said sorry, someone get the taser. Don't worry, we'll get that. Speaking of which... Don't worry, we'll build it. We have the technology. We have the technology. We have the technology. Don't worry. Don't worry, chat. We have the technology. So these guys are little electro pads. Let me see if I can get them apart. Okay, I'm not going to use the hussy toggle, though. Even though I'll have to take off my lab jacket. Because I'm not a hussy. We are not a hussy. Do we just keep a tally of every time she shocks herself until it's built. No, I'm not going to do that. It'll be once we're done. We have the technology. We can rebuild her faster, stronger, and less apologetic. Exactly. Remember, we do this not because it's easy, but because we thought it would be easy. That's how that works. But how do we test? What do you mean, how do you test? She's relying on the fact that she didn't keep the code from shocking herself to vote no. What? We test and prod. Exactly. Listen, if you aren't deploying your code every 11 minutes, what are you doing? You know? What are you doing if you're not deploying your code every 11 minutes? Okay, so electrodes. Essentially, it will induce an electrical current between point A and point B. Actually, it's point B to point A, but that doesn't matter here or there. We are just going to attach this to my arms. So one arm is going to be for sorry, and the other arm is going to, well, actually, it's going to be like this and this, but one arm's going to be for sorry. The other arm is going to be used for if I shrimp. If we time both events right, we can make her dab. Do you think God stays in heaven because of, you know, he fears what he has created? Anyways. No. 100%. Alright. Oh, dropped my screwdriver. Dude, I'm gonna laugh so hard if we finish this in like... If we bang this out in like 2 hours, considering posture is one of the things covered under the mannerism, shouldn't you need to at least apologize for having poor posture in mixed company? No. It's not like you guys can technically see my posture, right? Alright. What else are we going to need? I think we might need a voltage rail. I think I might want to use a voltage rail, now that I'm thinking. 1 second. I'm looking for a voltage rail. Because I know I had one earlier. Dude, I have like a bird's nest of just wires. And I was kind of hoping it would be in the bird's nest, but it's not in the bird's nest. Oh. Perfect. Oh, no, that's not perfect. Unfortunately, that is not perfect. Give me a moment. I guess we can just use... I'll just use this. We don't need to, like, detach it or anything. Give me a second to drink a little bit of water. Just a tiny bit of water. No, he sits on the couch and eats popcorn as he watches it unfold. No. Parasocial posture sensor. I mean, of course I could make that as well. Okay, chat, am I crazy or is there... That sounds like a vibrating phone? There shouldn't be. If there's a vibrating phone sound, let me know. It may be my legs. I tend to shake a lot, unfortunately. I apologize if my English is rather poor. I'm writing in an era akin to the Dark Ages, and my mind is kind of locked into the verbalizing things in that manner. Nice. Okay. But yes, I actually shake quite a lot in real life. If you see me, I'm kind of like I'm not sure if... I don't want to use the word chihuahua because I'm not small. But, you know. You know, like a shaking, shivering dog? That's just me in real life. I'm actually a shaking, shivering dog, not a dolphin. Anyways, got this. 4-5 confirmed. I'm not 4-5. I am not 4-5. Anyways. The reason why we needed a vibrating with barely contained VTuber energy Yeah. Dog toggle win. Dog toggle never. 6'6" confirmed. Yeah, I'm definitely 6'6", guys. You guys may not like it, but I'm actually taller than everyone here in chat. So yeah. Deal with it. That changes my requirements, though. Okay, this changes my requirements slightly. So, because I am putting them on a common voltage rail, I need to swap these to male cables, just these two and these two, actually, before we proceed further. I can make those cables quickly. I just need to do this now before I forget about it. I guess we'll have a talk. I have a sudden need for a kaiju theme streamer who's like 7'6" IRL. Hello, Mothman. Welcome in. Oh, thank you so much for following X Tempera. X Tempera. Banana. I'm trying to think of how to pronounce that. Extemporaneous one? Extemporaneous one. That's difficult, man. You kind of need an easier name. Did I drop my cables? Where's my cable making? Okay. That's okay. I guess I was nearly out anyways. Give me a second. Ow. 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 That is okay. 6'6" is on the low end of average dolphin sizes. Exactly. Or are you stabbing yourself to make wire? No, I'm not stabbing myself to make wire. I was trying to make the little holes for the wire. Ori is dodging my question. I'm sorry, Sparks, what was your question? Did you ask a question? I apologize. I did not see it. Wait, how tall do you think I am if you think 6'6" is bigger than me? Wait, no way you're... Dude, no way. You're a VTuber. You can't be taller than 6 feet. I refuse to believe there's a single VTuber. Who's taller than 6 foot. Until presented with evidence. I just kind of refuse to believe that on a mental level. Taller than 6 feet. Is Vettel like 6'2"? My VTuber is based on me. You've seen it. Are you a robot in real life? Okay, let's go ahead and get this guy. Come on. Well, bald also, but I thought you can toggle hair. Could be wrong about that. The legs. This doesn't make sense to me because I can't read Sparks. Is in fact a robot. Wait, is that a Just Jane emote? Yeah, I love Just Jane. Okay. Wait, did I send my daily memes? Uh-oh. Oh, apologies. I was actually getting a message. I forgot to silence my... I forgot to silence cell phone. Please don't butcher me live on stream. My mom was texting me. Glad it was a cell phone, as opposed to what? Like a payphone? Let's see. Dude, where are all my tools? I feel like I'm missing like all of the tools that I needed today. How's that even possible? Or are you forgetting to send her memes to VTubers she's converting to friends? Yes, that's the plan. That's my long-term goals. Innocent? I am innocent. shoulder massager? What? Wait, what do you need a shoulder massager for? Anyways, let's go ahead and keep cutting this guy. How wide do these need to be? Probably just a few inches should be good. I can't remember if this is the first time I've been in chat at the same time, but everyone has told me that I should follow you to learn how to solder. I mean, it's not like great solder joints, so I wouldn't say I'm good enough, but essentially, dude, I mean, I don't know, Chief. I don't know its official name, but it gets called a wand by some. Okay. Anywho. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, looking good. Let's go ahead and get the other thing. And again, guys, I would prefer if you guys keep it say-so on the say-so. Are those wings or are you treading water? Oh, they're wings. Hold on. For those of you who may or may have not seen my model, hold on. I'll do a quick model thingy. Model preview thingy. Yeah, so this is the model. I have wings. They're flapping fast because I'm excited. Because, you know, I'm happy that we get to do stuff. So yes. So if you look at the avatar, or like the model, I have like a little gear in my eye type thing on my... Oh gosh, what eye is that? I don't know what eye that is. I think that's my right eye. Yeah, that's my right eye. Okay, I have a little gear in my right eye. I have a little fish hair clip. I have nice little dolphin fins. I can toggle on and off my lenses. Or just my glasses entirely. I can also think, but I never think because head empty. Additionally, you know, we got our jacket. Got the rest of the stuff. Oh, I accidentally toggled off my wings. Yeah, so that's the model. I'm just gonna go back in the corner now. Okay. Anyways. Oh, no shoes. How did I figure? Why would you want shoes underwater, dude? Why would you want socks underwater, actually, now that I'm thinking about it? Anyways, gonna need a few more of those. Also, I should probably hurry. I should probably make haste. That's okay. I need to drain energy. Need to drain time. Need battle armor? Okay, there's a part of me. There is a part of me that wants to make just like superhero stuff. Tangent time. No, there won't be a tangent time. I avoid water and just take a bath. A sand bath like a chinchilla. Exo-powered suit. I don't know if I could make an exosuit. Like, I'd want to make something I can actually make. But the problem is, like, what am I gonna make? Like, bulletproof armor and some other stuff? Have you ever wanted to be a Power Ranger? No, I've never really... I've never really... I don't even know anything about the Power Rangers besides they, like, transform. Besides them transforming, I don't really know anything about them. A blaster? Yeah, I'd want a blaster. I definitely want a blaster. A grappling gun would be very hard to do. Okay, that looks fine. Laser described as disguised as pen. Okay. Maybe you could make a device that could hack an electronic lock. I could, maybe. Oh, dude, I should make like an auto lockpicker. Does that already exist? Anyone who's familiar with lockpicking, maybe Linted might be. If you are familiar, I mean, I could make one though. Apologies, guys, for the Discord sounds. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yes, it's called a gun. Hello, Jane. It's basically a bump key and a powerful haptic motor. Okay. Would you ever revisit the railgun? Yes. I've thought about revisiting the railgun. But I'm not 100% sure if I... What's the word? On one hand, I don't like revisiting projects that I failed. Not because I failed them, but just because, I don't know, reasons. Do I need one more? No, this should be good. I'm just not huge on revisiting projects. Automatic rubber band launcher, possibly in the style of a minigun. That sounds extremely difficult, Husk. If anything, in my opinion, also, I'm feeling like a little different type of music. Hold on. We're just gonna reset that music. A flywheel-based Nerf gun? Are you an electrical engineer? Hello, wait. No, I'm not an electrical engineer, actually. I am a biomedical engineer, which is like a command. Sorry, command. I read command and that popped into my head. It's like a crossover between electrical engineering and biology. It's essentially electrical engineering for the human body, so I'm kind of close to that. But yeah. We try. We do a little bit of trying. Really? I had no idea you were biomedical? Yeah. When was the last time you swung a cardboard tube around like a sword? I don't know, a few days ago? The last time I checked if I had magical powers was yesterday. I check... Again, I think I've gone over this. I check if I have magical powers quite often. You know, just in case, right? Just in case. Oh, that's something I might want to go back to. The magical spellbook was fun. I really enjoyed the magical spellbook. I could see myself going back and making a better version of it. You never know if you might suddenly have gained powers. Yeah. Also, do you guys, like... Actually, this is good training for lucid dreaming if you check if you have your... If you train yourself to check for unusual abilities every so often. You should be checking constantly unless they go away before you even knew they had them. See, I'm not sure if I can do that, Jane, because that would take... that would take too much processing time. There was an anime like that, Charlotte, I think? I mean, again, I've been checking for the past 384 years, pretty much, so... I would say that I'm fairly in tuned. Okay. Is there a place to find past projects? If they're not uploaded as VODs, no, not really. And the only projects that I keep assembled are projects that I'm particularly proud of. So, what's still assembled? I think the emotional detector is still assembled for now. Not for much longer, though. And the painting robot. But yes, most of the time I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm done. I'm done, Toad. Yeah, I could see that being a routine, like, brush teeth, take shower, check for magical power, do the dishes. Yeah, exactly, dude. Do you have a wall of shame for any past projects? No, I just have a book of grudges for past projects. Alright, and we are going to use this as a 3.3 volt rail. And also a ground connection. So this side, the red side, is going to be our 3.3 volts. The blue side is going to be the cold side, which is ground, and it's going to be connected to our microcontroller. The reason why we're having to establish a common voltage rail is because we are slightly short of IO. Or I anticipate us being ever so slightly short. Anywho. Also, Jane, how are you doing today? I'm so sorry I didn't send you a meme. I forgot to send out my meme mailing list. I feel really bad about it. I feel really bad. Because, like, I try to find individual memes for people, and I have, like, memes picked out usually. But yeah, apologies to anyone who was expecting a meme who did not receive a meme. I feel bad. I've made a continuous lapse in my judgment. Tired, cold, stressed, but the day is close to done and the weekend is here. That is true. Meanless. Hello, Sai. Hello, Sideri. Nice seeing you. That doesn't make me nervous at all. Please explain what shrimping means. What makes a good meme? I mean, how do I use them to make friends? I'm not 100% sure. I just try to, like, find memes that would make people laugh, right? And, okay. So we are also going to need to set up our triggers. So again, these two guys are going to be receiving a GPIO, general purpose input and output, or they're connected to a GPIO, and they're going to be receiving a message. So yeah, we're going to connect them to GPIO 5 and 4. And we are still Gouda on time. I'm always lurking. Sai, if you had to guess, what percentage of the streams do you actually, like, lurk? If you don't mind me asking. Like, please don't say it's all... like, surely it's not all of... or, like, a lot of them, right? Surely not, right? Surely not, right? Probably 2 out of 3. Oh, no. Wait, why would you still want to collab with me if you, like... if you saw that? Anyways. Let's see. Drops a 30 plus stream streak. That would be the ultimate time, but I don't think that's the case. Doesn't question our content addiction? No. Probably because your programmer sucks? I don't understand that. I mean, Avo lurks in your streams all the time. Oh, hey Ash, welcome in. Your model is wearing programmer socks. Like, I know, like, they're wearing, like, socks. It's to, actually match my old, VRC stuff. Programmer socks is a swarm meme? Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, so taking a quick look at the device, what we care about. I thought it was intentional. No, it was not intentional. I did not make anything intentionally on that. So our control device is on the top output, and then our middle output is our battery supply. Okay, so middle is battery supply. Alright. Let's get this guy in place. Man, I sure hope we don't break the device. That would be awkward. Awkward. I need a male to female cable for these. Where is now, like... No, that's not true. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. Okay. So next other one. Time to head home. If you're still streaming about 2 hours, I'll be back. If I'm still streaming in 2 hours, then Sparks is gonna be disappointed in me. Okay. Get this guy connected. Again? Don't say again, dude. Don't say again like that. You're not gonna be disappointed twice in me, okay? Don't worry. There's no way you will be disappointed twice, okay? Alex, why did you doubt me? Wait, Alex, you know my Reddy doubted me too. What the? Pokemon! Wait, why are you guys doubting me? Why did you guys doubt me? Come on, I got really good money. 0 points writing on this thing. Really innocent. Ori Sparks goes for the denial first, remember? What? We're trying to get We're trying to get rich. Just play along. I'm gambling on not Sparks. I did because I hope you'll be streaming when I get home. Are you planning to have more extravagant redeems in the future? Like, I'm trying to save channel points here for the bright future of Stivvies. Yes, that is the plan. I always say that. I always say that I do want to do something like that. But, they're never going to be, like, as extravagant or as good as, like, your type of redeems, if that makes sense. Also, making permanent redeems is Monka-esque to me. Or, like, permanent hardware redeems is very Monka-esque to me. Also, wait, are streamers supposed to be talking in, like, Twitch speak? I know it's okay for chat people, too, but, like, is it expected of the streamer to talk in, Twitch speak? Mine is positive, okay. What does Twitch speak? Like how I speak, like saying poggers and stuff? Okay, okay, smile. Good, good. You're the only one who I know who has Twitch brain. Thank you. I would say most people do not pronounce the emotes, but it's not that weird. There's no rules. I think we have a big difference in talking. I mean, I can verbalize. I can verbalize, okay? I'm not like... You're the only one who I know says Monka-esque. That's because people in my... Poggers is just elder millennial talk. Yeah, totally. Well, actually, I'm way older than that. I've gone over this repeatedly. I'm 384, dude. Okay. When is your 384th birthday? It is October the 3rd. My 385th birthday is October the 3rd. Okay, so this guy would go to ground. Oh, no, my stream anniversary, though, is in late March. Oh, dude, it's almost been a whole year. I've almost been streaming a whole year. That's kind of excited. I'm kind of excited about that. That's an accomplishment, you know? The fact that you are unaware shows how aware you are. Okay, if you say so. Oh, hello, Nikki Dial. Noted, 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 noted. We love the noted. Okay. Do you have any stream anniversary plans? Do I have any stream anniversary plans? Bro, I didn't even know. I didn't even 100% know what type of project I was doing today. I didn't even know what project I was 100% doing today. Like, I have no idea. Like, planning that far in advance is a foreign concept to me. Like, the only thing I could possibly do is, like, a collab with someone, like, that far ahead of time. Like, there's zero chance I could plan a project that far out. Well, like, that's impossible, dude. Impossible. 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 Impossible, in fact. Okay. Maybe a bit farther down. Okay, there we go. Is McDonald's unboxing stream? Would you believe me? I planned for a stream in August. Cooking stream would go crazy for you. Trust me. Just try to make a cake. I promise it will be fun. Jane, you're not gonna judge me if I admit to something, right? You're not gonna slightly judge me for that, right? You would never. That would be illegal, right? So you're not going to. No, I know. You don't cook ever. Yeah, I've never even turned on my oven. Ever. Like, ever. I don't even know if it works. Thank you for throwing a penny at my face, Boulder. I appreciate you throwing a penny at my face. Okay. Next, we connect up our devices. You guys are going to be so surprised when this works. Thank you for throwing a penny at my face. We saw the pancakes. Ori doesn't cook confirmed. Okay, guys, please stop throwing penny. Baking a cooking anniversary stream would be so PogChamp. Just think about it. Okay, so thank you for throwing a penny at my face, guys. I appreciate it. I need to turn down this emote so it's slightly less loud. Okay. She cooked fried rice, though. Yeah, that's true. I cooked fried rice. We cooked fried rice, actually. Well, I guess you guys cooked it, but you know. Thank you, Sparks, for throwing a penny at my face. I appreciate you throwing a penny at my face. It's really appreciated. You'll never know how much I truly appreciate you throwing a penny at my face. Anyways. Did you beat your crayon eating addiction? I kind of did. Also, I'm feeling some different music today. Are you guys okay with that? By are you guys okay with that? I actually get to decide, so, you know, you guys are going to be okay with it regardless. Doom? No, we're not on Doom yet. Also, Gideon here, you don't want me to do Doom, because if I go Doom, I focus. Dude, that's how I know, like, I enter... Thank you for throwing 2 pennies at my face, Mothman. Again, like... Wait, what am I doing right now? Do music. We gotta make this fast. Wait, Linted, are you actually worried about me finishing this? Because I feel like... Have you ever thrown a handful of pennies at someone? It's quite satisfying. Okay, so... I have 2 stories regarding pennies. Would you guys prefer story 1 or story 2? You're only getting one of them. Story 1 will be the... Story 2. Okay, story 2. It's not like... It's not that exciting, okay? So, thank you for throwing 2 pennies at my face, guys. Okay. Making it hail on the streamer. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we'll go with 2. So, it's not, like, super exciting or anything. But, back in the day... Thank you for throwing 2 pennies at my face, guys. Thank you, goblins. Back in the day, my sister worked at a place called Sonic. I'm not sure, like, how many of you guys know what Sonic is, but it's essentially a drive-in. For lack of a better word, it is a drive-in, like, fast food place. Yes. So my sister worked there as a car hop. So, like, you know the people who go out on roller skates? You know the people who go out on roller skates and, like, deliver you your food? Because, you know, she was super... Okay. Do they go fast? They are literally wearing skates, so they can go relatively fast. Sideri. So your sister has coordination. I'm not sure if I've said this before, but both of my sisters are far... I'd say both my sisters were far better than me at coordinated stuff. So, one of my sisters had, I know for a fact she had her double axle down, and I think she could get a triple sow cow depending on like the situation. And then my other sister did, like gymnastics, cheerleading, soccer, everything. She also skated too. So she was extremely well balanced. Me, on the other hand, I didn't get much. I didn't get much. They didn't give me much. It's okay, you got being an anime girl on the internet. Thank you. Sow cow. It's the way that you jump or land, I believe. I could be wrong about that. I haven't skated in a while. Double axle like a F... No, double axle is 2.5 spins and landing. Two gymnasts and one shrimping programmer. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Listen, guys, just because I was on the shallow end of the gene pool, okay? Just because I was on the shallow end of the gene pool, you guys don't have to like rub it in my face, you know? No, I'm just diagnosed VTuber. Anyways, that plug's looking good. That plug's looking good. You are plugged in. Controls looking fine. So again, we have this hooked up to our GPIO pins on 1 and 2. Or, well, this is technically GPIO 5 and then 4. And then, oh yeah, they also both swam varsity swimming. Dude, what did I get? Dude, I didn't get anything. Where was my awesome genetics? Like, it's not fair. It's not fair. I literally tore a piece of rubber off my shoes in anger. You guys, I literally tore a piece of shoe. You got brains? No, I didn't even get that. Both my sisters are geniuses. Like, legitimately. They are both smarter than me as well. I got nothing, bro. I got nothing. It's not fair. It's not fair. I doubt that. No. Unironically, they are both smarter than me. Very easily. Is it hurtful to ask if they stream? Yeah. They stream. Their name is Shy Lily and Gargura. No, that would be hilarious. If I just got bodied and they were better... I can't tell my sisters. My sisters can't start streaming, then they're gonna beat me at that too. How smart are we talking? My oldest sister is not a stretch to say that she's legitimately a genius. And then my middle sister, like always had perfect grades and stuff. I think she even like graduated college with like a straight 4.0 or something ridiculous. Okay, both these guys are powered, looking good. Anywho, number 2. Let's go ahead and get this guy testing. So now that we have our test assembly together, I'm going to need the probes. And first we should make sure that these guys work. Both of these guys work. This competition feels unfair. My sisters are too... Yes. Dude. Yes, both my sisters are too OP in the current metagame. Riot, please nerf. Riot, please buff my champion, actually. Okay. So, I got terrible grades in high school and undergrad. I got terrible grades all around. I think I've said this before, but I managed to fail Calculus 1, Calculus 2, and Calculus 3. That's right, I failed 3 calculuses. I'm extra special. We're a little bit special, you know, but that's okay. I'm picturing, I failed Calc 2 3 times. But could you... Alex. It's not fair. Even when they played World of Warcraft, they were always higher level than me. They were always higher level than me too, bro. I was never able to keep up. I was never... Like, I'm sure I'm better now, but like when we all played, they were better than me at that too. I didn't have anything. I didn't have anything. Dude, now that I'm thinking about it, what was I better at? Wait, like... It's not fair. It's not fair. It's simply not fair. It's not fair. I'm gonna bring this up with my sisters. I'm gonna bring this up with my sisters that we need to talk. We need to talk. Yeah. I almost want to text them right now and just say, why did you get all the good genes? This is great because there's a non-zero chance her sisters are watching the stream. Call them on stream. I'm not going to call them on stream. There's a chance that one of them is watching. Hi, sis. But she's great. She's very good. She's a very good sister. She doted on me as a child. Maybe that's why I turned out so bad, but that's okay. Start writing that Google Docie. I'm not gonna write a Google Docie. But yes. But if you are here... Okay. Meanwhile, mom's over here texting you. Your sister just said you were gonna shock yourself. Okay. Anyways. 1 second. I am hooking up some code and I need stuff deleted. It's all making sense. Well, what do you mean it's all making sense? Mom, you don't understand. It's for content. My mom wouldn't understand regardless. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and code up our implementation. Mom, the camera battery died. I think they would have intervened at the crate. No, but my sister was disappointed in me. My sister was definitely disappointed in me for eating the crowns. But that's okay. Alright. Plenty of streamer moms mog the streamers, but it's Ori's sisters. They know? Yes, they know. Wait, your family saw the crayon streams? No, but my sister knows that I commit to the bit, dude. Yeah, you guys don't understand that committing to the bit is all that's important in life. So, let's go ahead and we aren't going to need 14. We're just going to need E as an output. So right now, I just want to test our relays. So we are going to test our relays. I feel like I'm unqualified to be a VTuber in the trauma department. Maybe. Or are you the youngest? Yes, I am the youngest. Yes, I am. I'm not sure if I've done anything that is that makes that particularly obvious. But yes, I am. Pin 5, low. Wait, why is it obvious that I'm the youngest? Why would it be obvious that I'm the youngest? I'm sorry, excuse me. Why is it obvious that I'm the youngest? Please explain. We are just writing some test code real quick. Oh, you know. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Also, I'm gonna switch to Diddy Kong Racing after this song. Okay. Lots of 4-5 energy. No. Thank you for throwing a penny at my face. 2 pennies at my face. Nope, nope. Plenty of 5'4" energy. I'm not 5'4" either. You guys don't know my actual height. I could be 6'7". I could be 9'5". I could be 2'1". I'm not 2'1". I don't think any human's ever been. Well, no, I guess babies, but yeah. Aren't the oldest siblings the most traumatized and lonely? Oh, by the way, if anyone does the Shu Mimi 6-7 emote, I'm gonna time you out. Because I hate that emote so much. Not actually, but please don't. Wait, so were you guys like... Oh, okay, good. You could be less than a foot tall and typing by jumping from key to key real fast. Thank you. Didn't you post that emote in Discord? No, I would not post that emote in Discord. Also, I was supposed to change the music. I want to change to Diddy Kong Racing. Diddy Kong Racing. We like Diddy Kong Racing much better. The sweet, sweet sounds of Diddy Kong Racing. Okay. So, essentially, all we are doing here is turning on and off our GPIOs, and then I just want to turn them off again. Low. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and give that a try and see if this works. It should work. There's no reason why it shouldn't. Let's go ahead and compile it. I may have made, like... There's a possibility that I made, like, a syntax error, though I don't think that would be the case. I did make a We did. We did, in fact. Oh. Wait, Ty is streaming. My mod is streaming right now, Pog. Okay, cool. Alright, so I think we are looking good. Code should compile with no issue. Again, please let me know if the music is too loud or if I am too soft. I will be sure to adjust. Our code did not compile on the first try. Conflict of interest mod SMH. Perhaps. Okay. So it is uploading to the board. So what should happen is that these guys just turn on for 10 seconds and then turn off. Question, what does syntax stand for, or what is syntax? Syntax is how you are writing stuff, for lack of a better word. And essentially, depending on the programming language, they're not all the same in how you would write a statement. So if you wanted to define, like, the variable duck to the number 5, it may not be the same in different languages, and syntax errors are around those. Okay, hold on. Okay. Real quick, I'm also going to space these out before I forget about that. So, I'm gonna do this, 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 and this. Okay. I should have separated them in the first place, that's my bad. Okay. So it should work with no issue. I've literally been here the whole time. Yeah, I think you have. The mods are distracted. Here's the Shumimi emote. It's not on Twitch. Haha. Okay. Take a nice drink of water. Code should work. Please, code work. Should also hear a little, like, beep for both. Yeah, that's one. And then the beep for the other one. I said the beep for the other one. Ooh, no beep for you. Oh, don't worry. The fire commands do nothing right now. Okay, so now we have both of our devices working. You can hear the beeps whenever they swap over. If I pause the music for a second and then get a bit closer, you should hear the beep. So that was one beep, and then in 10 seconds the other one should beep. All right. Great. Thoughts on rechargeable 9-volt batteries? I should definitely be using rechargeable stuff, but I have a tendency of losing things. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but I have a very bad tendency of, misplacing, as one would say. Okay, now that we have this, we essentially need to make our code. We need to make our code accept our text. Also, have I said sorry much this stream? If anyone happens to know. I feel like I've actually been pretty good at not saying sorry this stream. Okay. So, let's go to the actual code. So, I'm just going to do this, which is our hit detection code, except what we are going to do is if it sees us, if it sees me, Oriana Aura, say sorry. Wait, I need to... hold on. I think I'll need to... Am I able to do text to uppercase? Nick. Text. I don't know if this is a valid command. I would like it to be. Okay, cool. Okay, so if it sees that I say sorry, we then want it to turn on the shocky guy. So right now that is connected to GPIO 5. So I'm going to close out of this code, or just temporarily uncomment it. And then we are going to need to write it high. So we'll just have it turn on for a second. And if I say the word sorry, it should work. And then delay 1000. We'll do it for 5 seconds, 6 seconds. We'll do it for 6 seconds. Then digital write 5 low. Excellente. Okay, so essentially the way that this code works is if it hears us say sorry, or if I just type sorry, it will trigger it. I guess we should send a Twitch message too. Which will be don't say the forbidden word. But do not say the forbidden word. And then Pavlov bot. Okay, excellent. Let's go ahead and reprogram it, see if it works. It should work. There's no reason why it shouldn't. Remember, we're the best engineer this side of the Mississippi. Alright, so let's go ahead and connect to my arms. Hold on, I need to find essentially where the electrodes went. Okay. Why do I have faith in myself that this is going to work? Maybe I should wait until I confirm that it works. No, this is more fun. Okay. So if I put this here, and I put this here, what should happen is it's not going to trigger unless I say sorry once I enable the code. So if we go back over to our Python, and if we enable, so if we set our little Twitch interface to talk, we are yet again using Twitch communication protocol because that's the best protocol in the world. So I am just going to run this. Okay. And yeah, now it's running in the background. So what should happen is that once it gets connected, honest question is I'm trying to think of a message that would cause Ori to say the forbidden word. Okay, so it is now actively recording me. So everything that I'm saying is currently being interpreted and put into chat. And the second that I stop talking, so you notice that I haven't stopped talking at this moment, it is then going to actually post that message. So the message that it's about to post is going to be super long here. All right. So now I'm going to... I don't want to. We'll start on like a 2. Okay. Okay. So now I'll say the forbidden word, sorry. Can't feel it. Okay, I'll just turn it up slightly. That's not going to work, Gideon here. It only actually tracks my message. We designed our code in such a way that we are the best. We are the best. No. But it is designed in such a way that the bot is only listening for messages for me to turn on the shocking. So yeah. Also, if you ever wanted to, like, talk directly into Twitch chat, like, if you wanted to pretend, or not, like, pretend, but if you wanted to be, like, mute, you could also mute your audio source. So if I were to mute my audio source for a second. I like how it picked out Monka. How are you parsing incoming messages? Really innocent. I'm parsing it using TCP. Alright, so again, if we go ahead and say the forbidden word, so I'm sorry. Okay, cool. Saying apologies should count. Oh, okay. I'll make apologies as well a forbidden word. Give me a second. It's easy enough. What other word is also something along those lines? I could do ors here, but I'm lazy. Wait. This is bad, dude. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. If we have, like, this much... How long will this be a thing for? This will be a thing until I at least finish this experiment at a minimum. What's up? I see a loophole, just a moment. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't exploit loopholes in testing. Let's see. The next thing. Sorry, do not say the... Okay, so... Okay, I have it off right now. And then apologies. Is there anything else that I say besides sorry? Okay, so apologies, my bad, excuse me, sorry. Is there anything else that I use to say sorry? So in theory, if I say any of those, it should shock me. I just work here? How is I just work here sorry? I feel like now we're just, like, trying to snipe. Smart detection. Why is that? I have no idea why that got. I just work here is hilarious. Remember to insulate your homes. Okay, so is there anything else, or are we good? I'll do I just work here. Oh man, this is gonna be so bad. I just work here. This isn't fair, man. Okay, I'm reprogramming it. Uploading it, turning back on the Python. We're turning back on the Python. Okay. Dude, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared, chat. Chat, I'm scared. I have no idea why that message got auto-modded, by the way. Okay, so again, we have the things on me. So if I say any of the words, I should get shocked. I don't like this. Dude, I don't like this at all. Just hold chat's hand. It's gonna be okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Chats. So Zaytech, what we are doing is if I say the word sorry, I get shocked because I've been saying that word too much. And now I don't want to finish the sentence because I'm going to be punished. Okay. Not that bad. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to have to do is I wanted to keep this. Ooh. Someone's a real meanie. Yeah. Oriana, Aura too. But yes, so it should work. Now we are going to work on the shrimping portion. So essentially, we will have all this time. We'll have all this time to get it to work. Or all this time to work on me not saying any forbidden words or forbidden stuff. Everyone asks what the dog doing, but never how the dog doing. All the messages are ahead of the stream. Yeah, that's because it's quicker to interpret it, unfortunately. I guess I'll try to talk in such a way that it's able to interpret it in some way. Okay. Oh, camera died. 1 second. I must grab a battery. Ha! I didn't say the word! Take that! 1 second. Okay. Okie dokie artichokes. So far, no feedback loop. Yeah, exactly. This feels familiar. Wait, how does this feel familiar? Dude, I'm so afraid of accidentally saying something I shouldn't. Typically, a streamer should Apollo for audio issues, though. One message up, Ori. Is this the Python Whisper library for speech to text? I do not know. It is Python though. Then the Twitch connection is just like a socket. Again, okay. To fully level with y'all. Yes, I did make something similar. Sheeny. We made something very similar, but not the exact same. Anyways, it's time for the shrimping part. Should Apollo count for good cover? No, I literally, because, like, I was reading someone say, I feel like that does not count on the merits that I can't find the... Oh, no. Oh, also... Thank you for the penny. Thank you for throwing the penny at my face. I really appreciate you throwing pennies at my face. No. Oh my gosh. Sorry. No, no. I'm gonna turn it up slightly. It's not enough punishment. It's only like a slight contraction. I'm looking. I need. I need to find the MPU. I do not need to say forbidden words. Are you? Are you? No, I am not. Hey, Ori, I was sad that you didn't send me memes today. I apologize for that, Wolf. I was not in the right state of mind, and then apologize is also a banned word, so I'm gonna get shocked as soon as I'm done speaking, and I don't want to. I spelled apologize wrong. Yippee! Okay, I need to fix that. Give me a moment. Watch time 0 seconds. Thank you for spending 0 seconds watching me. Okay. Oh, do it both, just in case the spelling flips on you? Okay. Oh, I guess it's just not working. Oh, yes, but back to where I got this from. Apologize. I need to say the word apologize so I can see how it's spelled. Okay. That should work. I almost said it. I almost said it, but I didn't. Also, it's reprogramming, so it wouldn't have. Okay. Seriously, though, where's our other sensor? I'm missing my MPU sensor. So you... Okay. Okay. And again, guys, I can't say anything, but you know how I feel in this situation. I need to find the sensor, and I'm struggling to find the sensor. And I really don't want to say anything bad, because if I say something bad, I'll get... Also, if anything, by the way, Sheeny, this is strictly improved. Because it used to only be local, but this is actually chat communicated. Let's see. What are we doing? Okay, I am... Did I just, like, drop the sensor on the floor? I like how the bot can spell my name right, even when people don't. The best part is I don't even know I don't need to trick you or scam you or trick you into saying it because you can't fight against your youngest child nature. That is very not nice of you. That is very not poggers of you. Seriously, though, where did the sensor go? I had it. Should have connected it to something before. Dust Gremlins stole it? I don't think Dust Gremlins exist. Sorry about that. Oh no, darn it! Okay, I won't say the forbidden word. I'm sorry. No, bro. I will not say the forbidden word. 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 I will not get myself stuck in a loop. I will not get stuck in a loop. I found it, by the way. Yippee. Okay. Are you good, Ori? Yeah, I'm just dandelions right now. This is going exactly how I imagined it to go. Yeah, I feel like my... I'm sorry, what's the forbidden word? Oh, I hate you, Linton. I hate you, Linton. I hate you, Linton. Ori, can you please say it? I'm not going to say anything. Wait, why is it saying what you say in chat? It's because I am actively processing it using Python. So if you take a look, look-see daisies over at the Python code. Everything that we say is essentially caught by this. The library that we're using is called real-time STT, and then we are just using like sockets and connecting using our pass and some other stuff. I feel like we're actually making progress here, like, to be fair. Anyways, I need to pay more attention so we actually finish this. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Nothing bad is gonna happen. I don't have to worry. Ori, do you know we're still hurting the orange hippo about... What? Yeah, I want my points not to be wasted. What? Your points aren't going to be wasted. We don't want you to finish it fast. Inside you, there are 2 wolves, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so getting this guy hooked up. Let me grab the code I want to use. Okay. So we should only need the top bit of it. So, goes this way. Okay, so we only need our VCC, our ground, our clock line, and our SDA. So those are the top 4 things on our silk screen here. So we are going to plug into those. We are going to need female to female. And this should be fine to run off of 3.3 volts, I think. And one with staff, Ellie's ult. I thought they're all Ellie's ult. Anyways, we're gonna need female to female. How would you optimally go about apologizing is actually not on the list to someone for ghosting them? Ha 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 ha. I would say my sincerest condolences for not reaching out better. I'm sorry. Wait, Wolf's fixes? I didn't... No! It's not fair, man. These word gymnastics. Okay, you guys try. You guys try. You guys try to avoid saying a word that you know and you only like, and it's difficult, okay? Bro, why does it have to be that bad to just say sorry? I don't know, man, because I don't want to finish the sentence, and my fixes were to add apologue. So it'd catch all variations. Okay, I will add that, and I don't want to finish the current sentence because the second I finish the current sentence, I'm going to get shocked again, and I don't want to get shocked again because it's going to be suboptimal in the current metagame. Okay. Oh, hey, Lanus. Hey there, Ion. Welcome. Welcome back. Long time no see. So the reason why I didn't want to use the how bad is the pain on a scale of 1 to 10. It's not. It's honestly not that bad. Like, don't worry about me. It's enough that it's a mild inconvenience. It does not hurt. It's actually more than a mild inconvenience. It's like, you know when a sibling's like, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you? That type of thing. You should turn up the voltage. No, I don't think I will. I type my name as Waynus. I love technology. Listen, it tries, okay? Also, I just want to say there is a small chance. Also, did you make sure this is TOS safe? Yes, I make sure all my streams are TOS safe before I stream them. All my streams are always TOS safe, unironically. Obviously, no actual damage is being done. This is used typically for therapeutic purposes. So, like, no, I'm not doing anything wrong. And this is across a muscle group that's not like... I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. That's not a real thing. I was joking. What? Okay. Oh, yes, but how this came to being. So actually, it's pretty common for streamers to have something similar to this, I'm pretty sure. Wait, have you guys seen streamers do something similar to this? Where it has it typed directly into chat? No? No. Yes. No. Yeah. Interesting. Anyways, I've seen some streamers do it before. I have... Yes! Exactly! 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 VRC mute stuff. VRC mute stuff. No, 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 no. VRC mutes do this occasionally. But I didn't know what they used. So I kind of just had to do this on the fly. Just a little bit on the fly. Okay, and then we need 2 other pins. What if I'm telling... What's a VCR? A VCR is what's used to play, like, VCR tapes. A VRC is VR chat. Dog, I worked with a VRC mute to build STTTS for in-game use in VRC at one point. Yeah, dude, it's actually pretty insane what some people are capable of. I wonder if we know the same person, because there's someone who worked on that, who I know. Oh my gosh, please just connect. And again, right now, if you are just tuning in, what we are currently trying to do is, much like Pavlov, we are trying to condition ourselves in order to not say the word, and I'm going to say it here, not to say the word sorry. If we do say the word sorry, what should happen is that it will activate on us, and it will shock us. What is Pavlov? Pavlov refers to Pavlov's dogs, which were conditioned upon hearing a bell to salivate on command, because they were initially given the stimulus of the bell and then fed, and then they did that repeatedly, and then they removed the feeding part, and then the dog anticipated food and mouth watered, for a lack of a better word. Okay, what am I doing? The most techie job I've had was being a moderator for a social media company, so all the stuff y'all talk about is basically sorcery to me. Oh, I'm sorry. That's rough. Thank you, bot. I appreciate it. This is why it's a terrible idea. Yeah, it is a terrible idea. Ooh, I get a hydrate. Hydrate. Hibernate. Hyperbolate. This isn't funny anymore. What? I purple it? Dude, what? How is I purple it what this came up with? I said hyperbole. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and get this guy connected. It should just be 3.3 volts. What did you purple? But why? Asked the frog. Because it's my nature, like the scorpion. Too real. Too real. I forgot what that's from. I know what that's from, but like, I would understand if it said hyperbullet, but that way it's more funny. Yeah, definitely. That's why I said no trickery is required. But part of the fun is like having just a tiny bit of trickery, right? Like, once I get both arms involved, I'm gonna have to like make sure. I'm gonna have to be like a proper lady, dude. I'm gonna have to be like back in cotillion or whatever that's called. I don't want to go back. Don't make me go back. Don't make me learn table manners. I want to chew with my mouth open and vibe. Okay. All right, so the top two. In order, the... Oh. Okay, so in order, the red cable is power, the blue cable is ground, our clock line is the green line, and our data line is the yellow line. So I'm going to go ahead and plug those in. Oh, suri dere. Haha, it didn't count. It didn't count. Ha 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 ha. See, for the dogs, it made them salivate, but for it's a human, it's a test to see how to break the system, hack the planet. Yeah, we just hack the planet constantly. Oh my gosh, this cable is bad as heck. Somehow I am confused. Wait, what are you confused about? I'm not actually singing though. I'm sorry, you did cotillion. Now I'm so confused. I did not do cotillion. I'm not a fancy person. They don't let me inside those rooms. Let's not get too... Why, Linted? You baited me. You baited me. You baited me. You baited me. That was not on purpose. Remember, it's content. Remember, it's content, Alex says. See, this is a bad idea. Yeah, of course this is a bad idea. Just wait until I have to strap this to the back of my neck. That's how you know it's a real bad idea. Okay, D5, D6. Okay, now I need to port over some code. I'm going to yoink from a previous project real quick. It's just switch dish over dish to this. There we go. Alright. I'm just waiting on Ori to do stomps or something. It's not a shock, right? Maple, it's like... So, hold on, I'll say it just so, but like, watch my hand. It's a tens unit, so if I say the word sorry, it will convulse. So it feels like I am being, like, bitten by bees here, for a lack of a better word. Bitten by bees. I'm not going for the abs. Okay. Okay, so not shock I was worried about. Oh, no. The only thing that's going on the neck is the posture analyzer. Wait, guys, I actually have medical tape. I have medical tape. I have medical tape. Oh my gosh. 1 second. We have medical tape, boys. I won't have to duct tape this to the back of my neck no more. I won't have to duct tape it to the back of my neck no more. Ori, are you okay? I hope this doesn't leave you with a trauma that surfaces every time you don't say it in the future. I'll be honest, I was slightly worried. Oh, no. It's fine. Okay. Bet she's sorry she didn't use it before. Well, this is why I shouldn't read Twitch messages, man. And now I don't want to say this sentence, because if I say the sentence and I finish talking, then it happens. Also, guys, I forgot to mention, there's a small chance that this crashes my computer. It's done it before once. Ori, look out, and her motor is spinning up. Don't remind me. Don't remind me of my trauma. Okay, listen, just because we have a healthy little amount of trauma, okay? Just because we have a healthy amount of trauma. How long of a Twitch message can you do before the thing gets chopped off? I don't know. I'm sorry, what was the look that you've never seen on a streamer? I think it can only trigger once. We can try it though. I'll try this because I'm curious. So I'm going to say it. Sorry. This is a wonderful stream idea. Thank you. Okay, so it was only once. Okay, yeah, it's once per pass. We're good. I don't know if Ori does this out of the love of science for content, because she's clumsy, or because she hates herself, or because of all of those at once. Anyways. Sorry, I really like Diddy Kong Racing. No! I didn't mean to! Didn't mean to, guys. That shouldn't have counted. That shouldn't have counted. This shouldn't have counted. Okay, this shouldn't have counted. I got scammed. I was scammed, okay. We can all agree I was scammed, right? What? Hold on. For some reason, the B is what it should be looking at. Okay. Alright, I'm so... No! I stopped myself! Wait, there are other words. Ori, can you please stop? saying it. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. Wait, what book are we talking about? It doesn't matter. So is Pardon also on the list? I forgot. We'll see. No, it's not. We should start timing out chat for saying the word. No, I won't. That's a little cringe. We do a bit of cringe here. We don't do maximum over cringe, you know? This is madness, Ori. How is this madness? Did you hear about the flying alphabet? They get cheered on at SOAR E? Get wrecked, by the way. Okay, I need to copy and paste some stuff. We do be copy pasting. Copy pasta, as the kids say. Just need the simplest version. Such bad code. /s. Well, I'm sorry I can't write, like, production level code on the fly. Like, it... No! I just am afraid to talk. What's a good way to blink to my friend for burning their dinner? I don't know, man. It's working, but at what cost? I love how we hear you say it and then, like, 5 seconds to react in chat. That's not good. At least Ori has chose a word that she doesn't say very much. If she had chosen the word is, she wouldn't be able to speak. That is correct. Thank you for throwing a penny at my face, Gideon Yer. I really appreciate it. Okay. Anyways, I still need to run the MPU again. Oh, this feels wrong. Dude, I feel cyberbullied right now. Is this what it feels like to be cyberbullied? Copy and paste. Just copy and paste. Just copy and paste. We kind of are bullying you. It's okay. It's okay. It's in my nature, apparently. Is it bullying if you created the bully? I mean, didn't the person who made the brazen bull get, like, tossed in it? For lack of a better word? I believe that was the case. Or you should sell this machine in Japan. They do that all the time. I don't want to say the words. I don't want to say words. Okay. I've not tried to trick you one time, and you've still Apollo'd me. That's true. Where's Sifo at a time like this? Dude, Sifo's gone. Oh, I actually saw... Or Silver Moon was here, like, super early in stream. Which... was interesting. As I had not seen her in forever. Okay, that should work. Let's give this a compile. See how many airs we have. Do we have serial running? We do. Okay. And again, what we are currently working on is the shrimp portion. I thought it would be a good idea to turn the first Pavlov thing on for raisins. I need to swap some stuff around. Oh, hey, welcome in, Shinzu. You want to see something neat, Shinzu? Look what happens if I say sorry. All I'm saying is the time is looking good. Yeah, the time is looking good. Okay. I need to swap some stuff around. We need to accelerate our plans. Okay, I need to accelerate my plans. I need to accelerate the plans. I need to accelerate the plans. Ori, is your model's neck stretched? I mean, a little. I don't know. It's just a neck. Okay. Break out Doom music. Okay, we'll break out Doom music. Doom music. 1 hour. Joel spinning. We go. Okay. Okay. 20 minutes of full focus. Oh, thank you so much, Arise, for the raid. That's an awkward thing to raid into. Hello, welcome in, raiders. I am Oriana Aura. I am a VTuber hybrid human dolphin. I'm inventing stuff at the moment. What we are currently inventing is a device that will analyze whatever I'm saying, and if I say the word sorry, it shocks me. So I just said it, so that turns on the device, and then I get shocked against my will. So yeah, welcome in. I'm also trying to make a shrimp detector, so yeah. But give Arise a shout. She streams random games like Arc Raiders and Escape from Duckov. Every time I pop in here, you're making something weirder. Yeah. And apologies, I have Doom music on because we have an over-under bet that I have to finish this in the next 19 minutes. So I have to come up with the code and get it working. No pressure, though. What? No! That's not fair! That's not fair. That's not fair. I used to be a game dev. Oh, nice. I used to be afraid of saying words, and now I'm more afraid of saying words. To be fair, the most interesting stream where she is... Okay. Anyways. I need to change this. Essentially, the only thing that's configured for... The only thing that is configured for our code is on different GPIOs, so I need to swap stuff around. So in order to do that, whip this guy open. Take a quick look. My posture's good. Thank you for asking. We are now connecting to 14 and 12. So if I change this guy to 14 and 12, 14 and 12, we'll see if that works. That should work. Because we only have one I2C line that we can spare. And then I need to turn on our serial monitor. So let's go ahead and turn on our serial monitor and see the output here, right? So I am going to start speaking just a tad bit faster because it's quicker. I'm not going to worry about saying the forbidden words. I will if that happens. But yes, so we're reprogramming it. We're going to see the output. We're going to get it working. Essentially what we are grabbing is the accelerometer data. I want to see what it is first, and when I place it on my neck, then we will see how stuff is going. Whoa, how are you captioning to chat? I'm using a Linux, or not Linux. I'm using, I can show you, hold on. We are using a Python code thing I don't know why it's not showing my Python ID. 1 second. That would be Visual Studio Code. Why isn't it showing it? Hold on. What? AppCap. Simple test. Okay, so yes, we are essentially reading it in using real-time speech to text, and then we are connecting to the socket, and then it's just passing over the information immediately. Okay. I promise we're okay at programming. Again, I'm a 9 of clubs, guys. I'm that 9 of clubs. I'm going to beat 9 out of 13. We're on a time crunch. Let me stop working to tangent. Okay, sorry. Time crunch. Okay. Code. We care about the code. We want new line carriage return, I believe. Baud, and then reprogram, and then see what happens. This guy should connect. Ha! The code was off because it was reprogramming. Wait, how do you plan on calibrating? I'll calibrate it by placing it first, and then we'll try to stick to a certain level. Also, I'll make the final call on when something counts or doesn't count for the 230 mark. It's not going to be necessarily a hard stop or start. And you can say rigged all you want. But if it's like loading the code and then it works, that's a win to me. So bad news. Great, it's not connecting. That's a Skinner box. Oh my gosh. This is not the time, MPU. Sensor Fusion might have it. Okay, I'm trying to yoink as much as possible. Yoink as much code as possible. Sensors get event, IGP, MPU. Setup. Setup's looking fine. Setting our output, MPU, filter bandwidth. Filter bandwidth needs to be set. It's not being set. We need to find the chip first. It's finding the chip. After it finds the chip, what do we need to do? We need to do this. We need to set our baud rate down. Baud rate's too high. 9600 is safer. That shouldn't matter. We are going to compile it. We don't need the delay of 2 seconds here. I'm going to push it over as soon as it compiles. Cool. Let's go. Okay. So we are looking fine here. So what we did is we added the filter and gyro range, and hopefully that should work. We need to call to get the actual events. We're calling to get the actual events, and then we should see it on the serial monitor if we change over our serial monitor rate to 9600 baud rate, which is essentially a data communication rate, for lack of a better word. All right, got this. Stream conscious programming. Yep. All right. So board should be connected. Why isn't board connected? That's the first thing. That's my concern. I'm still not seeing it connect. All right. We want baud rate. And I'm wondering, did it get shorted? No, it didn't get shorted. Power is still being applied. I think I already have a wire, but I'll add wire as well, just in case it's missing that. Hopefully it stays that way. Yeah, hopefully it does stay that way. Only 42k right now. I paid a lot into the gamba. No, don't pay a lot into gambling. Guys, gambling's not the way to financial freedom. Or it is. Oh, dude, I still need to make the Gamba bot. I want to make a Gamba bot. I find your lack of serial output concerning. Okay, we're running into issues. What can I do about this? I could put prints. I know for a fact it's not the MPU connecting. It could be a bad board. It's unlikely to be a bad board, though. If it's a bad board, what would we be seeing? Do I need to swap the clock and data? I must need to swap the clock and data. That's would make sense in my head. Swap the clock and data rates. And then power cycle it. And then what we need... What we need to do is we need to set these as... hold on. Okay. Looking back at our diagram. SCL is the clock, it's the top one. Clock should be at the top one. Data line is currently not the top one. Okay, so they were right the first time. So clock and data right the first time, and then the clock line would be an output, right? Clock would be an output, the data would be an input. There should be. And then we'll see if that gets connected. Okay. Apologies, I am paying attention, or trying to pay attention. We're gonna get this working one way or the other. And even if we get this working after the 2.5 hours, it's also fine with me, but yeah. Ori, are you ever gonna venture into programming and assembly? No, I will not do assembly on stream. I'm not... I mentally like myself too much to do that to myself. I value my mental health. What I find disturbing is that this guy's not... I feel like it's not reprogramming it properly. Because it's not accepting my changes. Assembly on stream is worse than shocking yourself? I think it definitely is. Quick, hit the reset button. I already did. Am I crazy? I just ASM in ASVR? What? Okay, load. Okay, we need to see the output, tools, upload speed. Upload speed doesn't matter. Port, serial monitor. Serial monitor. I look away and heard apologies. Is Ori fine? And the code... Yeah, something's wrong with the code right now. Apologies. So I can say it as much as I want right now. Okay, so it's still getting stuck in our logic. Why? It's in setup. Code simplified. We have begin. File, open recent, sensor fusion. The event should be fine. It's being defined fine as well. It should be working. I don't see any issues. I honestly don't see any issues. Okay, what can we do in the case that we can't get information? Amazing how different Oreo looks when she's programming for real compared to being a silly tech streamer. Yeah, so looking at the solutions here, we see that the reference point events, the structure looks fine. Delays are fine. I don't think it's even reaching the loop function. If it was, we'd be getting stuff. We aren't getting chat connected. Is that an issue? If we aren't getting chat connected, perhaps it's some issue with the secondary part of this and it's getting hung early. We'll check that. It's easy enough to check. Let's check. What else could it be? Looking at the code, we look at the code, we look at the code, we look at the code, we set the accelerometer range, we set the gyro range, we set the event range, we set the sensors get event, we set the get event. We are looking at the print lines, everything seems to be fine on that. We are using the MPU 650 sensor, that is correct. We are using an Adafruit sensor, that is correctamundo. Ori, I'm sorry for making it alt, but I think it got me IP banned. Could you maybe unban Ori too? I promise to be a good boy now. That's hilarious. Unban Oriana Hora 2. That's hilarious. You're unbanned. Okay. Is he the goodest of boys? Like, I feel like that's not the... Okay, I'm also gonna stop the chat parser for a second, because A, it's annoying me, and B, I think it might be interfering with the connection to the Wi-Fi. I have a off chance of believing that it might be having issues with connecting to the Wi-Fi, and also I want to turn the Doom music down slightly. Unfortunately, believers, we may be in a little bit of a bind. The code better start working real quick, or All right, code's still not connecting. Power cycle still looks like it's working. Okay, then what else could it be? Maybe my device isn't properly powered. That's possible. How would I vet my power or my device being properly powered? That would be a very straightforward thing. All you'd need to do is check on the 3 volts and make sure everything was good on it, and then power cycle it again. So if it is that, it should repopulate soon. Please repopulate. Okay. The other thing that we need to do, we don't need to technically set input and output on the relays. That was an unnecessary bit. It should be able to tell it what it needs to be using wire.h. I might have a conflicting library. 1 second. I'm taking it offline for a second so you guys can't see something. Oh no, guys, look, it's a traction. Hello, Blended Supreme. Okay, core ESP features, SL stepper. We don't want the SL stepper code. We are not setting the driver pins. Don't need the IRC client. We are still using C-string. We are using the rest. Okay, and then we re-upload it, and then I hydrate. Thank you for the hydration check. I'm hydrating. We're a hydrating gamer. It's all going to work in the next 2 minutes. You're correct. It's going to. Have a little faith. I'm a professional. I'm a professional VTuber. By the way, even if things go well, we're in a very bad, we're in very bad territory. because I basically have to also make the acceptance code on the fly. I'm very happy about this. Listen, you do the over-under, so it's a 50-50. Always bet on the over, guys. Sparks, I'm sorry! Okay. Okay, we're still not getting anything. What? Thank you for throwing 2 pennies at my face. I wonder if the sensor's broken. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to swap the sensor. Ow, 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 ow. Hold on, I'm removing the... Gosh, removing the electrodes is so much more painful than getting shocked by the electrodes. Okay. We'll see if it's an issue. It could be an issue with the board itself. Red is power. Blue is ground. That is correct. Can you test the sensor independent of everything else? I can in a moment. I think it's an issue with the sensor. I need to unpower this before I replug stuff in. The villain's always... Why? I just set my points aside for this joke. I set my points aside just for this joke. I'm sorry, Spikes. Always go opposite of whatever Spark Maker said. We did have like a 5-minute intro. I'm not sure if we can move the goalposts. Again, like... No! I'm sorry. Oh gosh, it's actually a broken device. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's a broken device? What am I even supposed to do about that? I don't have counterplay. Okay. Data clock A is top line, B is bot line, A is top line, B is bot line, bot line, SCL is clock is middle, clock is middle, middle is clock is correct. That is correct. So it's unable to find the device, or it's saying it's unable to connect to the device even though we're connecting to it. That's what it's saying right now. Okay, so if it's not that, what can we do about our situation? I've pressed the reset button, and also ignoring 5 spares. I already have 3 spares soldered. I have 3 spares soldered. One of these is the original. Which one's the original? I think it's this one. But, yeah, so we're having issues. I'm going to switch over to just the example code with no other code on it. You know, it'd be funny if the example code didn't work. That would be funny. That'd be heckin' hilarious, right, guys? Okay, we're standing up. We got this. Or he's a good engineer, plenty of backups. Yeah, I do unironically make backups for everything. Except for code, apparently. I would say I make backups for everything. I don't. I make backups in hardware. I don't make backups in software. Which is definitely not a good idea. And also, this code's not going to work. I can already tell by looking at it. Also, since we have lost... I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I think it's fair to say that we did lose. Or believers have lost. Well, I mean, we're going to make this work. I'm going to make this work, but, yeah, believers... I'm sorry, dude. I made a continuous lapse in my judgment. I was overconfident about how fast I could finish this. Just like actual Scrum. I thought I could go faster than I could. This looks just like my ThinkPad. Oh, nice. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, give me a second. Also, this is too loud for me. Okay. I'm poor now. Can someone spare points to a broke chatter? I'm sorry, Linted. How much did you bet? How much did you bet, Linted? Alex won big. Alex always wins big. He's the casino bro. Okay. Code either is gonna work or not gonna work. And then this will allow us to run through the tests on it. You guys aren't gonna be able to, or well, actually, I'll be able to pull open the serial monitor and we can check that way. Apologies. I have to sneeze, but I'm not sneezing. So I'm in misery. I only did 10K. I was trying to get it back up. No, I bet 20K, but won like 50K. Oh my gosh. The house always wins. Anyways, this is 1150. New line. No new line ending. Is this chip just broken? Are all these chips broken? They can't all be broken, dude. They can't all be broken. What's MPU? MPU 650 supply voltage. 5 volts at 3.3. Oh! Thank you so much, Gideon Air, for gifting subs to the community. That is appreciated. Never necessary, but always appreciated. I could try to see if 5 volts causes the difference. It's not going to, but I can. Give me 38 seconds to play around that. Okay. How am I going to do this? Cogs, you're not supposed to give the sub. You weren't supposed to. You weren't supposed to. No. Anyways, thank you, Gideon Air, and thank you, Cogs. It's just my lunch money. Just that. I'm pretty sure we had this issue on a previous stream. The problem was the library you were using was segfaulting. Are you serious? Do you recall the solution? Why would the library we're using segfault? Are we just like massive skill issued? I mean, probably. We're always skill issued. Okay. JTAG ESP. Joint Tag Action Group ESP. What? Okay, let's go. Okay. Thank you for throwing a penny at my face. Thank you for Gigantify emote. And then app capture, and then please work. Hello. No. JTAG the MCU debugger protocol. Hold on. Give me a moment, guys. Let's say if the library was wrong. I'm not saying the library is wrong, but let's say it was. Yes, it's named after Joint Tag Action Group. Okay. It would be that. Okay, the device looks like it's on, but we're still not getting any... A, it's not pulling any... It's not pulling any energy, which is disconcerting. Maybe I have it... No way. One second. I'm removing as many, like, IOs, essentially, as possible. Things that could be getting in the way. So I removed the connectors to our power relays temporarily. I will put them back in momentarily, but for the moment they are going to be off to help us debug. So, okay, so we should get something. Please get something. Please get something. I guess this stream's going to go a bit extra. I hope that's okay with everyone, that this stream's going just a bit extra time. I apologize. I can't get hurt. I'm immortal. I without a doubt bricked it, though. Okay, so I know that's not the issue. My issue is diagnosis skill issue. Okay, so if I was diagnosing myself with a skill issue, how would I diagnose myself with a skill issue? I still need to think seriously about this. I want to get this done. Okay, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this. Well, red's power, that's ground. 3 volts ground. And then B. Okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with my code. I'm almost positive there's nothing wrong with the code. I think it's an issue on my sensors. That's the cope I'm going to tell myself. I think I fixed the issue. I hope I fixed the issue. Any moment now? KC barbecue style is the best barbecue. Mothman, I didn't know you had good taste. What type of barbecue do you like from KC? Kansas City barbecue has a special place in my heart. Stupid question. Okay. Did the old man forget the pleasure? Oh. Okay. Apologies. Sorry, I was just looking to see what the MPU's issue was. I have a slight... If we're talking about Casey, then Bates Barbecues bite down Bates. And the spicy sauce is delicious and the fries are perfect. I like Gates. Let's see. Okay. How do you feel about a sorry counter? I definitely should add one. I went to culinary school in 8. It's like an apology a minute now that the shock is off. Yeah, the seg fault. Okay, but we had this working before, so why would it magically not work? And it's the same thing that I had in working previous code. MPU 650 example code. It's something in that MPU get E. MPU get E? Okay, let's take a look. Could have one of the shocks. Hold on. No, the shocks wouldn't damage something. I don't think. They're just gonna fail to find the chip. Okay, so it's just failing to find the chip. Okay, then maybe there's a collision library. Hold on, you need to scroll up. I don't remember the function name. It's get E something, get element. Hold on. I'm trying to get rid of as much bloated code as possible. I think that's everything I can get rid of. What happens if you double include something, Linted, in C++? What's the expected outcome? It should give you a compilation error, I'm pretty sure, for a circular inclusion, or it should do nothing. I don't think it causes a runtime error. But honestly, I don't know, because it's not something you're supposed to do. So if you shouldn't do it in the first place, you wouldn't run into issues. And again, if you guys are just joining in, what we are currently working on is a machine that shocks me whenever I say I'm sorry. We got that portion working. However, we are running into issues getting the... I found Pragma once. Okay. Alright, so still issues. And then power cycle. Okay, yeah, it's still failing to find the chip. Where's it crashing now? It's not crashing, but what's happening is it is dying here. So it's just a wall delay. Why would you throw a permanent delay anyways? This doesn't make sense. I'm just going to, like, throw a healthy delay here and hope that it's just taking time to come up. And see if that's still occurring. Let's try that. Whoop. Okay. We got this, 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 guys. Okay. It's perm so you can't, so that it can't continue if it fails to initialize. Yeah, that's fair. Why would it fail to initialize though? IDC default address, 2-wire, wire, and then sensor ID. Since the MPU can't exit, it's the program's same as exiting, yeah. Mods? Let's see. That's a joke. Okay, so it looks like we figured out the issue. It just needed more time. That's very annoying. That's extremely annoying, in fact. But why did it send the Twitch message of connecting to the client multiple times? It shouldn't have done that. It shouldn't have sent this. Give me a moment. Thinking. We're thinking. We're thinking. We're big thinkers. We're the biggest thinkers who ever did thunk. Okay. What we need is... Honestly, I just need anything with the Wi-Fi code connected should be fine. That is not sufficient. Okay. The tower defense code had Wi-Fi connection. Tower defense. You remove the infinite... Right, but... Oh, so you're conjecturing that it was resetting itself? If it can't connect, print every... But... We'll just put that there in case that is the issue. Yeah, we'll just put it at like 5 seconds. What am I saying? No, 5 seconds will actually crash the loop. So I suspect that there's an issue with our attempted code. What? I'm confused. You weren't checking the result, which is causing problems. Yes. You are correct. Oh, MPU get event. That was the issue last time. Oh, need to replug and reprogram. Give me a moment. We are reprogramming. Alright. We are gonna get this, gonna get this. If I was smart, I would help you, Ori. No, it's okay. Don't worry. You are smart. Everyone's smart in their own way. Something you can't judge a fish's ability to climb a tree or something? I never really understood that acronym. But also, why would you know programming if you don't program? We are all smart cookies. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so regardless, this should not make us spam if we did it wrong. It should... Ayo. Ayo. What? Okay. So it's still spamming. Fine, we'll put the fudge in loop. Mod spam the spammer, exactly. Give me a second. What's the plan? I have no idea. What can I honestly do here? Calm down and add back in the infinite loop. It's clearly not connecting. But what doesn't make sense is it's saying it's connecting. It failed to find the chip, actually, so it most certainly did not. We do the fail to find. Alright, fail to find. It's doing looping because it's sending it each time. It has no way of knowing it's already connected on server. Mod's too busy gaming. Okay. We go ahead and reprogram it. Okay. So if we get it reprogrammed... Oh, wait, never mind. That's meant to block it. Yeah. It's supposed to be a blocking. So it's still not, regardless. MPU begin is not working. Why would MPU begin not work? Okay, what if it's has to initialize before it connects to Wi-Fi? What if that's causing issues? Like, what if the chip has to be on startup? That's copium. But that's worth a quick try. That does not take long to check. That would go here. No, that wouldn't work. This would fail. This should fail. We need to do a Serial first. Okay. Serial first. Send our serial. And it makes sense. The chip needs to run before it connects to the thing. Yeah. You know wall 1 is an infinite loop. Yes. It's supposed to. It's supposed to be a blocking function. So essentially, if it can't find the chip, it's supposed to block it. That is the correct behavior. Okay, I'll start running through MPUs as well once we get this part in. If I don't figure it out then, I'm not 100% sure. Alright, failed to find. Let's go ahead and check our other chip. Actually, before that, I want to just try swapping our data line, cable line, just in case I have made a massive skill issue. Just on the off chance that there's a massive skill issue. It's just supposed to be a blocking function. Jane, you know how to program. Welcome in, Jane. Yippee. No, you don't have to help, though. Is delay 10? No, it's a blocking function, so it will completely just kill it after. Jane, save yourself. No, Jane doesn't need to save herself. Okay, cool. But yeah, we're having difficulties connecting to the sensor. And then the second that we run an actual event to get the information, because the sensor's not properly initialized, it crashes, and then it runs all the way through before the blocking function was in place. Or actually, after the blocking function was in place and after we took it out, and then we put it back in. Alright, so... Again, serial monitor. Hello? Mr. Serial? Okay, so it's not even dignifying us with a response now. Failed to find. Okay, so it's failing to find the chip regardless, and then let me just swap you around to what you should be. Which is... And then... Yeah, still failed. Okay. And then we double check. Swap over. I'm just checking our data and clock lines. Okay, so if it's not this and it's not the sensor, what else could be the issue? Honestly, I have no idea. Though I do want to finish this, so we're going to finish this. Why would our sensor suddenly not work? The easiest answer is, are you sure your pins are working? How do you know your GPIO pins are working right now? How do you know your device is being properly powered? I failed to find. Okay. So all of those could be an issue. What else could be an issue? No way. Is it? Okay, that one didn't immediately fail. Something's wrong with Pavlov bot. Okay. Okay, I think the sensor was busted. Okay, so if the sensor is busted, the plan... If the sensor is busted, what can we do? We fix the sensor issue. So now it's just a matter of it... Why are we changing? Why are we... Oh, that's because I am resetting the device mid-run, or once it, whenever I needed to reset it to get stuff out. Something's wrong with how I formatted this. I can just go into my code, and we're just going to yoink this code block, and then we are just going to do Pavlov bot. Okay, so Pavlov bot, and then we reprogram it, and then it should work. Not only was I climbing the ladder, I'm now also climbing the ladder for my company. Thank you, Sheeny, for the wonderful joke. It is so appreciated, Sheeny, that you make a wonderful joke at this time. Alright, so this should work. Keyword should work. What's the I2C address set to? It shouldn't matter. Wire should handle that automatically. It's not necessary for this. We are at cope. We are not at cope. It's going to work. You need to just believe in me. Okay? You need to believe. Watch this. That's what your, like... That's what your Jet says before she, like, pushes mid and dies instantly. Okay, cool. Check our data and see how we're getting data now. Yippee! It's working. Yippee. Okay, so what we care about is XYZ rotation. Okay, so XYZ rotation, we got it working. Cool. Now what we need to do is interpolate that. So what I care about is not the temperatures. I care about the gyro. I don't care about the acceleration. Well, the acceleration could be used. No, we want rotation. We want rotation, we want rotation, we want rotation. Erase. Okay. And I just want to re-output this. Delay. Delay 1000. So what was the issue? The issue were multiple issues. Where we inserted the code, we ran into an issue with our sensor being dead, which is great and hard to diagnose. The second issue we ran into is when we were debugging our code and trying to make changes to support that debugging, we ran into an issue where we actually would spam out chat due to an issue with us connecting to the Ethernet. Both things have been addressed. So yes, we got it. Next. All the way at the bottom. Okay, so what I need to do. Okay, so if I put this against my neck. Okay, and then if I tilt forward. Hold on. Okay, so this is like straight. No, we're gonna have to use acceleration. Okay, so the reason why we have to use acceleration here is because gyro's the amount that it is currently experiencing, and if it's not currently moving at all, it will not experience any rate of change. So we unfortunately need to change it to acceleration. Acceleration, however, is always going to be gravity. Won't you bypass it? Kind of, but not really. So the way that it's going to work is, let me see if I can demonstrate. So if I tilt it like this, and I'm standing 100% straight, what should happen is it should only have acceleration in a singular direction. If I tilt forward, that number should increase significantly. And then even that amount of pull should drag it down fairly significantly. And then if I did it all the way, it should cause our acceleration to significantly decrease. Alrighty. So taking a look at our code, it's time to get it working. So if this guy exceeds 2 on either the z-axis, so if this guy has a z-axis of more than 1. Looks like more than 2, plus or minus 2, we are going to go ahead and say that it is bad and that we are shrimping. So it's going to be constantly measuring this and see if we shrimp, and if we shrimp, it should send the high low. And then it should be in a state in which it shocks us until we get out of the state. Okay, how do we accomplish that? I don't need to print this data anymore. I just need this data. Okay, I have this data in my hand. I have the X and Z data in my hand. Now I need to turn this into logic that's actually able to process. We are on GPIO 14 to 12 as our outputs. So 14, man, I should have made a function. Conjunction, what is your function, man? Dude, I hope I don't, like, recoil in pain. Does recoiling in pain cause... Oh gosh, what if recoiling in pain causes the issue? C'est la vie. Okay, so, if these two values, if this value is more than 2, or this value is less than... Okay, so if it's more than 2 or less than -2, in case I'm tilting forward or backwards, so it's able to catch both. We want it to be able to catch both. Okay, so if it's more than 2... Hold on, would this be acceptable? So right now it should be acceptable levels. Oh my gosh, you have to be, like, super straight. Even, like, slightly not straight, and you get, like, oh no. We'll make it, like, 4. We'll make it, like, 4, guys. I don't want to die. Posture check is good. Thank you for asking. Posture check's about to be a lot better. Let's go ahead and do this. Perfect posture, nothing. Remember, guys, it's nerf or nothing. Alright, I'll just do this, and then else. This is low, and then what we want to do is put probably a delay of a second there on both, just so we can't, like, get stuck in a weird state, because we're gonna get stuck in weird states. So what else we have to do is or both of these except on the x-axis. Yeah, x-axis. Okay, should work. Okay. In the future, can the posture check be... The posture check is tied to an ESP, entirely tied to an ESP. The other one, the sorry, cannot be, because the text processing for it is way too... It's way too clunky, to be perfectly honest. Like, it's using a significant amount of computer resources to run. Alright. I mean, the redeem. No. 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 Alright, so I just want to check if this guy works. So we need to rehook up some stuff. Because we were worried. 12, and then resimplify our system. Okay, so see how this guy is on because our neck is not straight. If we straighten out our neck, so this would be our neck, we are straight, or straight enough, and then if I were to tilt, it will then shock me. So I have to stay very still. And now what we do is we activate this plus something else. So let me just get this attached. Let me power this guy off. and then we'll give it a final test. I'm sorry, it only took us how much extra time? Where's the medical tape? 30 minutes, darn. I mean, to be honest, that means it was a good over-under. So I really shouldn't be apologizing. But, okay. Just need to attach this. Okay, and then it goes straight up. Oh, and I also need to put the pads on. Give me a second. So this is at approximately like 4.5. Set this guy to approximately 4.5. Okay. Okay, so first things first, this goes on neck. This goes on neck next. Oh, thank you, Ty, for the raid. I was gonna be raiding you. Hello, raiders. Shout out. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out Toilet Raid because we've been flushing. Shout out to Ty999. Thank you so much for the raid, Ty. What were you guys doing? We are currently trying to work on a device that shocks me if I say I'm sorry or if I have a bad posture. So we are just about to do the final testing. So I need to attach these to my arm and then we'll be good. The best moderated, exactly. Okay, then this guy attaches. Okay, we were playing Balatro and we kept winning with flushes. Nice. Okay. Man, I feel so stupid right now. Guys, I don't look stupid, right? Okay, so I'm not sure which arm I'm getting shocked on, but let's go ahead and connect it up and get it running and see what happens. Please work, please work, please work, please work. I just want to be done, man. Look stupid? No. I would never look stupid. Silly me. Okay, so first device is connected. Second device, I need to turn on the sorryometer. Okay. Okay, so in theory, if I were to tilt my head forward... No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Okay, so tilting my head forward causes me to get shocked, so if I... Oh, no. Okay, okay, so if I tilt my head forward, I get shocked. No, keep my head... I have to keep perfect posture, and I can't say sorry. If I say sorry, I get shocked. Oh, except I get shocked with this arm? Okay, so this arm, and then if I tilt my head forward, I get shocked on this arm. Yes! We did it! Ow! Oh my gosh, that one hurts significantly more. Okay, so we do have it working. Oh my gosh, this is bad. I can't, like, move. Okay, we can't move. Thank you for throwing a fork at my face. So we have successfully recreated an experiment. If I am not currently upright at all times, I will get shocked. And then if I say the words sorry, I will get shocked. Dang. So yeah, it worked. Yeah, well, we did make it successfully. It did only take one stream, so assume the maximum. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then if I tilt my head forward too much... Ow, ow. Okay, cool. Do you ever get pop? No, no, I don't. Oh my gosh. Dude, it's kind of bad. So even if I, like, I have to like be careful because if I recoil in pain too much from the shock, I'll get stuck in an infinite loop. Which, safety reason, I mean, it would technically be fine because I wouldn't be saying sorry with one of my arms, I'd be able to pull it, but... And I said sorry with that. Yeah, thanks. No, it's not as bad. Okay. But yeah, so we do have it working. The system's fully functional. Here it is. Oh. I have to keep upright at all times, but I have wires connected to my body right now, so I can't like tilt. Yeah, the pain and suffering is finally over. I'll never say the word again until next time. But this is really good for keeping posture. Like, unironically, I don't think my posture has ever been better. Yeah, wow, so convenient. You can wear that all the time. Yeah. Our Tamagotchi never gets positive reinforcement. Sad. Okay, so yes, it does work. That is mission success. I'm going to go ahead and unplug this so it doesn't hurt me. Yep, so mission success. I think that is where we are going to call it. Who would you guys like to raid today? Ty, who would you like to raid? Who are you gonna raid if I wasn't still on? Oh, and of course this would be done one stream. I designed it to be. Oh, Tuko, it's her birthday. Oh, okay. Sheenie, Sheenie, could you copy and paste your message again? Thank you. Please use that as our rating message. Okay, so yeah, we'll raid Otako since it's her birthday. You'll have a very good afternoon. Oh, she's doing a hand. Is she doing a hand cam? She's doing a hand cam. Nice. We're gonna raid Otako. But yeah, I hope you guys have a very good evening, afternoon, and night. I will be in the Discord briefly after. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good evening, afternoon, and night, as I previously said, and I hope I can see you on Monday for the next experiment. Alrighty, see ya.